Today Rob and Chris are finishing hooking up the prop shaft.
Are you worried about barnacles getting up in this crevice
What crevice is that?
where the shaft goes in?
That's how it was. So
Oh, alright.
there was some in there, but
Spinning shaft will don't clear it.
yeah, it'll clearance itself, right? All right, push it through a little bit. Keep coming. Okay. Hold it there.
One more?
Hold it there.
Hold it there.
Actually, pull it back out.
Is that right?
Little more. Little more. I gotta loosen the clamps up. Oh, son of a. Is there a flathead screwdriver on my tailgate there?
Probably.
Yeah, come on. I was like, why is this not going on? Oh, I guess that fucking face knows. Oh, the rest of it was dry. Maybe I slopped it on up here, so. I'm gonna do it. Because it's on the inside most of it. And now, if anything, it's gonna be scraped off anyway, so.
Yeah. Your call. Here we go.
Push in a little bit. A little more. All right. Come on, get in there. Why is that not going on? There we go. You wanna hold it?
All set.
All right. Hold on. Make sure it's not cutting O-ring. There we go. Sweet. Can you turn the shaft a little bit?
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. Oh, turn it back the other way a little bit. There you go. Push in. Oh, hold on. Pull back a little bit. Hold it there.
Alright.
Pull back a little more. Hold it. There we go. Push in.
More?
Yep, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right. Pull back a little bit. Good. All right.
Alright.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're gonna have to snug up the prop nut.
Oh yeah, I might be pulling the prop off.
Oh, okay.
He did take the prop off to have it repitched. Basically. Putting her back in.
Yeah.
Now we're putting the rudder back on. He had to grind down the rudder post bearing a little bit to make it fit better.
Well, no, it kind of clips onto the shaft. Design it that way.
Then we put some wood under the rudder to prop it up while they attach the shaft inside the bulkhead. It's quiet here today at our marina, but the owner's getting the outdoor area ready now that it's springtime. They have a very nice setup here. They have the Bait Box restaurant that has delicious food, outdoor bathrooms, a bar with fans for the bugs, and picnic tables so you can eat outside. In the summertime, they also have live bands on the stage, Friday through Sunday. It's a beautiful marina and I love all its great accommodations. While the guys finished attaching the prop shaft, I gave the boat a good wash since she hasn't had one since we took the cover off. I started first by hosing off the excess dirt so I wasn't scrubbing it back into the boat. I used some deck cleaner from West Marine and it seemed to work pretty well on taking off some mild weathering marks that we had. There was a lot of fiberglass dust and weathering. I had to be careful that I didn't run the water more than it needed to, so that way I didn't fill up the rudder hole that Rob dug. It always feels like a nice reset to get the boat cleaned up after it's been down and dirty for a little while. Then I started attaching the lifeline netting. We were going to get some netting before for Theo, but never ended up doing it. But now with Atlas, it's definitely something we decided to do for extra peace of mind.
Alright, so you got that out there?
Gang's all here. We got a crew today.
Rob's mom was watching Atlas, and now they just got here to hang out for a little while.
Gang's all in. Still gotta drill some holes and stuff.
They attached the rudder shaft to the steering post. Atlas loves dirt and Rob's tools, so he was loving this. I'm digging! Oh boy.
It's all back together. Getting close.
We replaced the old bilge pump.
Process of fixing this up. All this crappy wiring. Yeah. This is where the battery charger was plugged in. Hopefully I can do a little better.
These old rat nests for wiring and burned up wires will be a big project later down the line. We put in our new Power Queen battery.
Parker's here helping, and we got rained out. Sand in the bottom. He brought the rain. Bad luck, kid. Just kidding.
Today we went to Fort Mott State Park, located on the Delaware River in Pennsville, for the first time. In the 1830s, the United States government purchased the site to protect growing industries and shipping along the Delaware River.
Hey.
The main defensive concept for the Delaware River was the dispersion of weaponry into 3 separate fortifications: a new fortification in New Jersey, a new fortification in Delaware, Fort DuPont, and updates to the existing fortification, Fort Delaware. In 1896, there were 3 10-inch and 3 12-inch guns that were installed on disappearing carriages. These guns had an effective range of 7 to 8 miles and shot projectiles that weighed 600 to 1,000 pounds. 2 batteries, each with 5-inch rapid-fire guns, and 1 battery with 2 3-inch rapid-fire guns were also part of the defenses. This fortification was originally named Fort Mott on December 16, 1896, to honor General Gershom Mott, a decorated veteran of the Mexican-American and Civil Wars.
Do not crawl out there.
He's trying to.
Yeah, look.
Fort Mott was a self-contained military community with over 30 buildings, 2 large barracks, non-commissioned and officers' housing, a hospital, a post exchange, a library, a guardhouse, a stable, a YMCA, and a school for the soldiers' children. The Delaware River served as the main transportation infrastructure for weapons, supplies, and construction materials arriving at the fort by barge. Sports such as baseball, football, and basketball were an important part of the life for soldiers, and when they were off duty, they would hunt in the local marshes for waterfowl and muskrats. For married soldiers and officers, limited housing was available on post, with additional options located just off post on Fort Mott Road. They lived a quiet and secluded life, tending to gardens and livestock to pass time. The nearby towns of Salem and Delaware City also provided an escape from life on the Army post. Troops were regularly stationed from 1897 to 1922. With the construction of Fort Salisbury near Milford, Delaware shortly before World War I, technology at Fort Mott was deemed obsolete. From 1922 to 1943, the federal government only maintained a caretaking detachment at the fort. Towards the end of that period, Fort Mott's guns were dismantled and moved to other locations or cut up for scrap. Fort Mott was declared surplus property in 1943. In 1947, the state of New Jersey purchased Fort Mott as a historic site and opened it to the public on June 24, 1951. We're so excited to check out the other 2 forts, Fort DuPont and Fort Delaware on Repitched Island.
Got the prop on tonight and the zincs. Thanks, Mike, for taking the prop over. Got it repitched. Put 2 inches of pitch on it because we got more power now. Just got to sand the bottom. We can go in the water. Nicole came too, but the gnats are out and it's killer. They're not coming out. Had a nice sunset at the boatyard.
Today I'm grinding off the old bottom paint and barnacles off the hull, so it's a smooth, fresh surface to apply our new bottom paint. While I was grinding, Rob modified the bracket for the shifter because the new transmission shift lever went in the opposite direction and the bracket would hit the inside of the steering pedal still. Grinding is all done. It felt great to finally finish this, and now she's ready for some new fresh paint. Coming up in our next video.
We got Nicole's cousin, little Jimmy. He's out here taping away about the paint. Pirate Steve over here. Cutting another hole for this second bilge pump. 2 more days. On the move.